Welcome to Jetski Space. In this video, we're playing EVE Online and continue to look at the history of Wormhole Space. 2016 yet again sets a record for the number of kills in W space in a given year. But not by as much as usual, with only about 7,000 more than the previous year. Hard Knocks tops the list of most dangerous corporations, followed by Inner Hell and then Laser Hawks. And on an alliance level, we see Hard Knocks and Blood Union again. But this time with Whole Control in the number 2 spot. Now if we look at the corporations that lost the most ISK in PvP, we see the Dark Space Initiative, Laser Hawks, and no vacancies. For what my commentary is worth, my impression of Hard Knocks and Laser Hawks, both powerhouses in W space, is that Hard Knocks don't like to lose, while Laser Hawks don't mind a bit of a scrap. At least that's what these statistics seem to suggest. The alliances, then, that lost the most in 2016 were the Devil's Rejects, Scary Wormhole People, and Whole Control. This one might be my favorite of all these stats since it shows how the ship's wormholers fly changes over time. And since the year 2012, we've seen nothing but T3s in this list. But 2016 puts the Saber and Interdictor at the top of the list of ships that destroyed the most ISK in wormholes. But if we judge this based on quantity and not quality, well then we see the Stratios cruiser on top, with more than 71,000 ships destroyed. Fun fact, the Stratios was added to the game in late 2013. The ships most commonly lost aren't too interesting this year, and in fact, they're the same as in 2015. But a bit more interesting, when we look at ships rarely lost in W space, is that an Alliance tournament ship, a Whiptail, was lost in a wormhole. More on that later. It should come as no surprise, when we look at the most dangerous characters for the year, we see Braxis Denenard from Hard Knocks. Also, Tolanebail from Inner Hell. And Forset, also from HK. As for the top solo killers, I've left Arithmos Tyrannos on there to show just how much destruction is caused by NPCs. But I always have a lot of respect for those characters out there doing it alone. Ketamine and Dog Superhero Doghouse, both destroying more than 15 billion ISK each. The characters that lost the most ISK in W space include Ixliger from HK, who lost that Whiptail I mentioned earlier, and Skatane Hawkins from The Last Chancers, TLC. And here are the most expensive ship losses for the year. I've included the biggest ship maintenance array loss as usual. And this year, since Upwell structures were added to EVE in 2016, I've kept a 40s on the list too. Links to these kill mails will be in the description. I also checked how many things Ixliger killed using his Whiptail before losing it. Anyone who undocks an interceptor worth 100 billion ISK deserves a mention. And he was on 46 kill mails with it, worth almost 10 billion ISK in total. He was killed by a broadsword and heretic from Immediate Destruction Alliance. These three here lost the most ISK to NPCs. And here are the three biggest ship losses where players weren't involved in the killing. The Rev was full of blue loot. The Moros and Nag were just generally blingy. When looking at what took the most damage before exploding, we see a 40s on top, followed by an Apostle Force Auxiliary. Faxes were added to the game this particular year, in 2016. And Oracle is on the list too. Both of these last two were piloted by Lucky Loser from Whole Control. Inner Hell got the Apostle. The Oracle loss seems to be an AWACS, with Whole Control killing Whole Control. And finally, here are the most dangerous systems for the year. Thera at 678 billion. And a C5 Vanilla coming second with 347 billion. See you soon for 2017 stats. If you'd like more content like this, like this video and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and yes, I am a robot, and this is Jetski Space.